Peace and cosmic oneness, Starseed family. Welcome back to the Starseed series. This is Dee channeling in with you today. I'm honored to be here with you in this moment of alignment. If you're new here, this space is for all starseeds, light workers, and soul travelers, ready to remember who they are and why they came. I'll be sharing these transmissions here on YouTube in their full length so you can receive the frequency in one flow. If you feel called to support this work, you're welcome to do so through my BMAC link in the description, where you can also find more exclusive content and updates. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Know that you've been guided here. It is not by accident. Let's dive into the cosmos. First and foremost, happy Scorpio season, Star Family. There's a lot of catching up that I would like to do before we actually step into our reading today. The last time I spoke with you guys, it was the Aries full moon. So 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So, yeah, we've got to jump back into our flow. So what's been happening in my personal space, this space right here, my son has been feeling guided and called to be at my space when he does his schoolwork and his homework. And so we have been kind of cultivating this shared space, although he can actually do his work from his bedroom or from the kitchen, at the kitchen table. He feels more calm and aligned while he's doing his online work at my space. So this is why you guys have not seen me post for a while, because I have just kind of been letting him do his thing, figure out how we're going to work this out. If I want to post later in the day. I know I do the drops randomly, but the Starseed series messages, that's a little bit different. I kind of, had like a after weekend and before we start the weekend flow when it came to those drops. Those are a little bit different than the reflective drops, which are pretty random. So we're starting a new flow when it comes to that. So, and what today's Wednesday. So we're still in the beginning of Scorpio season. I didn't leave you guys hanging too much. We were last in Libra, but now we're in Scorpio. So we're not too far off, but I just wanted to share that there's been a little bit of some transition, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have been going through your own transitions as well, especially as we move into the season of Scorpio. And then we are also moving into the flow of retrograde season. So pre-shadow did start October 21st. And with that being said, my beloved star travelers, we step into Scorpio season, okay, which was the 22nd to 23rd, depending on how you resonate with the energy. And this is a portal of deep alchemy, sacred endings, and soul deep transformation. The waters are thick with mystery, and they invite us to dive deep into our hidden depths, embrace the shadows, and reclaim our power. So this is a time to release what no longer serves your heart. Okay. Honor the cycles of beginnings and endings, beginnings, transformation, death, and rebirth, and to trust the silent whispers of your cosmic intuition. So let Scorpio's intensity awaken your courage, and let your soul remember the beauty that emerges when we flow fully into the unknown. And breathe. Let this season be your mirror, your catalyst, and your sanctuary. Now, let's also get into Mercury retrograde. So retrograde invites patience, reflection, and softness. This is not a season of chaos. It is a season of realignment. Words may falter, plans may pause, technology may hiccup, all the things that you are used to when it comes to retrograde, making sure that your check engine light isn't on in your car. And then if it is, is it a big uh-oh, or is it okay, the car is just, I might have said this before in a previous video, but my check engine light, it's not even my check engine light. It's the cauldron light. Okay. You guys know what the cauldron, the witch cauldron light, it's that light. Okay. For my, my pressure in my tires, that's been on since Mercury retrograde of July. Okay. That came on the same day that I, drove down to the coast, and I was like, are you serious? Like, it's retrograde and you want to start with having lights on and shit. Like, I just, I thought it was going to be frustrating, but it wasn't. And of course, like, my tire pressure, everything was fine. I checked it, made sure everything was good to go. I just had a oil change, like all that good stuff. Got to the coast there and back, perfectly fine. We are now ending basically October, and my light is still on. So yeah, just, know your vehicle, still check for things like that. Cell phone, bank accounts, just the little hiccups that you're going to begin to notice, because Mercury rules communication. So there could be some faults when it comes to communication. That's pretty much it. So your inner compass, allow it to remain steady so that you're able to pick up on those little changes. Use this time to slow down, revisit intentions, and gently repair what needs attention. Okay? Trust the pauses as sacred breaths, and know that the universe is guiding you back into flow. There is magic in the stillness, y'all. And yes, with everything that's going on in the world, I know that that is hard for many of us to cipher out. When we have so much that is coming at us in the media, on social media, on the news, mainstream, radio, ads every 5 seconds when it comes to your scrolling, world events, political views, right now, especially in Scorpio season, it's extremely heavy because Scorpio rules the shadows. So just remember, instead of focusing on the outside world, this is the time to literally go deep and focus within, because you're transforming as the world is transforming on the outside of you. But as you transform the inside of you, then you transform your reality, and then your reality will begin to change. All of that outside noise is going to continue to be there, but it's not going to be as much as a detriment to your mental health and your emotional health, physical and spiritual health, if you align with your inner compass instead of focusing on all of the propaganda and the outside noise of the world. Okay. So you want to be able to find clarity in the calm. Let your light anchor amidst your cosmic shifts, and allow Mercury's lessons to refine your path with grace. So that's where I wanted to leave you with that. I know we talked a lot just now, but it's been a minute and we had to catch up, and you guys know how this channel works. This is what I do. So you got to deal with it. That's why you're here. All right. So these are the Starseed messages, as you guys saw. I've been shuffling there. Um, I'm also going to grab the Gateway of Light. We'll use those as clarifiers today. So let's see what we can get. Let's see where we're at. All right, Spirit. We've grounded ourselves out. Gonna take a deep breath as I'm shuffling. You guys can do the same. And take another deep breath for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. And release for 6. The energy, it's not that chaotic. I mean, at least for me, it's not that chaotic, and it might be because I am Scorpio. And happy birthday, Scorpios. That could be the reason I'm used to this. But if you're not, it could seem just a little bit on the heavy side. If you're a sensitive being and you're picking up on the energies of the collective. Woo! Got a lot going on there. Okay. All right. I'll take this one too. All right. So let's see what's happening. Oh, I like it. I like it. So the first card that we received was the Seas of Mintakan. As always, I hope you guys can see that. Of the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to the light. Okay, so this is pretty much what I was talking about as we're moving into Scorpio season and slowly transversing into Mercury retrograde. Okay, so think of yourself as a giant pool of water. Okay, this large body of water just moving and transcending, okay, on the earth. And you have the universe above you. Okay, you're just being. You're doing exactly what the ocean does. You have tides, you have waves, you have ebbs and flow. You reach out to the shore and then you transcend back out into the back out into your open fullness. Okay, you're deep, you're mysterious. Not many people know what's beneath the surface. Okay, and that's your mystery. That's the whole point. People aren't supposed to know that about you. Okay, there's the secret pocket of yourself that you need to keep sacred. Okay, it's like we don't allow everybody to see our cards. We don't do that. That's not how it works. Okay, and if we were to do that, well, then we'd get played and we wouldn't win in our own game. Okay, if we allowed people to see our cards. So you have to embody the hidden depth within you. And then at the same time, you need to allow yourself to move with your own ebb and flow, your own tides, your own waves, your own current. Okay? And when you become a reflection, I mean, look how clear this water is. When you become a reflection of the universe, then you can literally see it as above, so below, but within you, the universe inside of you, and that's you seeing your own potential. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Yes, you are releasing the old, transforming to build about a new you, a new cycle, a new part of your path, okay? And then when you do that, of course, others around you, they pick up on that energy, and they will begin to do the work themselves. You are just the anchor. You are just the one that helps light it. Okay? And there's a rainbow far off in the mist. And when you are able to mute and integrate your dark and your light, you shine. That rare beauty, okay? That mystery. You align within yourself, okay? And that's what everybody is gravitated towards. Everybody always wants to know what's at the end of the rainbow. I don't know if anybody ever finds it. I think it's about us finding what's at the end of our own rainbow. And that's why if you are able to see the end of the rainbow, there's nothing actually there. It's all about your perception and your reality. Okay. I've yet to find a pot of gold. I don't know about the rest of y'all, and I haven't found a leprechaun either, so. I might have found a 4-leaf clover, though. Earth, learn how to be human in the world, but not of it. At this moment in time in Scorpio season can be very, very difficult, okay? Especially when you are coming out of Libra season. There comes a time when you are evolving and you are ascending where you begin to feel different, and you begin to come to the realization of knowing that you've always been that way. Like, this is why I've always felt the way that I felt. This is why I've always felt different. This is why I've always felt that I didn't belong in this certain group or in this family or, whoever it is that you normally are surrounded by. And then you begin to question, where do I come from? Who are my people? Where's my family? My soul family, my starseed family, my galactic family, or just my tribe, okay? Where's my tribe? And then that's how you realize that, yes, you have to train yourself to kind of be human again. And then when you begin to realize that we are all moving through different dimensions and portals and worlds, and that this is not the only world that we transcend and move through, because we're multidimensional. And then you're able to open your gifts, and you're able to open your mind and your energetic field, and you realize you're just so much more than just your meat suit. And there's so much more to your one small perception of reality that you have followed for so long. It's grand, it's huge, it's bigger than that. And then that's when you're like, I don't have to shrink myself to fit. I don't have to feel small amongst this group of people. I don't have to be unheard. I can build in this world that I am familiar with and I'm comfortable with. And I can actually see myself grow and expand. And then I can meet with people that see the growth and expansion within me as well, because I am a mirror reflection of these people. So once you get to that point, it's kind of like, I don't want to go back. But at the same time, you never really left. You're still here. And that's why they say have one foot in the spirit world and have one foot in the earth realm. Okay? Your vessel is still here. It is your mind and your soul that is moving and transcending. The body is still here. So you still have to learn to work with the body. Okay? And do your earthly duties. It may be hard at times, but most of the time, that's what your guides are trying to help you balance into. Like, no, you can't be too far off into the fantasy land. No, you can't be too far off into the spirit world. Yes, I know you love it there, but you still have to be here on Earth. And when people are told that, they normally get pretty agitated. It's like, I don't want to be here. Sorry, that's not how it works. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. This is a period of slowing down. This is autumn as we soon transition into winter. It's time to slow down. It's time to rest. Just kind of like when the animals go into hibernation. We have our own hibernation. It may be a little bit different and look a little different than how it looks for the animals, but it's the same. It's just that we begin to slow down within and give ourselves the rest. Okay, summertime is kind of like go, 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 travel, excitement, sightseeing, our realities tend to move a little bit faster because we know that summer only lasts for so long. But when it comes to winter, it's the same period of, those 3 months, and same with autumn, but it's slower. Okay. And nights maybe a little bit longer, days a little bit shorter. And that's where mentally we're like, okay, there's not that much time in the day, so we're going to be relaxing soon and transitioning into this cozy indoor, wherever you are in the world, transition of, wanting to warm ourselves up. Think about everything that's happening around us again because, seasonal, you guys are going to season, or seasonal depression, okay, the holidays, that can bring in a lot of chaotic frustration, anxiety, and fear collectively because people think that they have to give and do in order to be appreciated, and that's not what it's about. Okay, it's still about that self-love. It's still about repairing yourself. It's still about honoring your own mental awareness. How can you pour back into yourself before you can pour back into other people? Before you can think about giving away gifts? Before you can think about writing cards? Before you can think about prepping food for your family? You want your own well-being to be nurtured. Okay, and that's what this card is about. It's about going in deep and taking the time to do that for yourself. Not necessarily worrying about everybody else. But this is always that period of time where everybody is worried about everyone else. And then not only are they worried about everyone else, they're worried about the things that they can't control as well. And if you, think about it. If you haven't seen it, then how can you prove that it has been done? So when you see these things like on the news or when you hear these things, if you are not physically there, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't have any emotion towards it, it's just really reflect and think about it before you put all of your energy into something that has absolutely nothing to do with your own inner reflection in your world. You don't want to give so much of your power away to the outside world because the outside world and your world is completely different. And your world can always be changed and built onto a positive aspect where the outside world may be a little bit different and may reflect on other sources that may bring you down to that sense of feeling depressed or sad or deep in your emotions and feeling like you need to rush to go out and help people and carry the world on your shoulders. And that's where burnout comes into play. And then when you're burnt out, as we're moving towards the end of the year, you don't allow yourself the time and the mental focus to manifest what you want as we move into the new year. And that's where people miss the ball game. That's where people don't realize that they've shown too much of their cards and they didn't keep the mystery to themselves to grow and nourish and pour into themselves. Once again, when it comes to the seeds of Mintaka, okay? We will never know the true face of the ocean. The ocean is never going to reveal all of her cards to us. Think about it like that. Never. Okay? We're never gonna know. We're never gonna go that deep. As much as they try to tell you that they have been or whatever the case, again, unless you have physically been able to do it yourself, you're never gonna know. The ocean is very vast, very deep, and carries a lot of mysteries within her. And she's very, very powerful. But you have that same mystery and power that flows deep within yourself. At the bottom, we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Yeah, you're not doing this by yourself. You don't have to do this by yourself. You weren't sent here on your mission to Earth to do this by yourself. Yes, you're doing this by yourself when it comes to finding out that you're not doing this by yourself. No one's coming to save you. This is your finding of you. And then when you find you find your team of support and souls, whether that be your intuitive sense and calling from your spirit guides, your archangels, your galactic team, your star family, and the physical people, the tribe that you reflect and merge with once you are able to align and anchor yourself and cut out the outside noise. Right? So with that, let's go ahead and get a clarifier. I gotta shuffle these because I don't know when was the last time we used them. So let's see what's going on. I got this watermelon candle for my birthday. It's called Juicy Watermelon. And it smells really good. I love watermelon scent stuff. Even if it's artificial, it still smells. I want to bite it. I want to bite the candle. I actually wish that it was like a slushie or a drink right now. It sounds really good. I might have to go and get myself one. I don't think I have anything in the kitchen that's watermelon flavored that I can make myself. Speaking of, normally I have my drink at my side as my throat is getting a little bit dry, but that's okay. We'll make it. I don't want to have to pause the video to go all the way to the kitchen and make myself a drink while you guys wait. We gonna be all right. Okay. So, Spirit, can I receive the best clarifying card for our star family when it comes to this spread? What do you have for us today? What do you have for us in this moment to reflect on when it comes to this spread? And also, as we're moving into retrograde, be aware and mindful of course, anything or anyone that is returning from the past. Also reflect on your dreams. I think I'm going to do another video actually after this one when it comes to our dreams, because I've been having a lot of dreams lately when it comes to the past, and I'm sure you guys have too. Since the portal opened for retrograde on October 21st, there's a lot of past experiences and people that I've been dreaming about in the last couple of days. Orion activation. Supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirthed by light. So, again, with Scorpio season, death and rebirth, you're being rebirthed right now, okay? And yes, you can indeed be an Orion starseed, okay? You can associate or resonate with Orion energy, okay? Or you can resonate with this card and the way that this portal is illuminating. Okay, there's a lot of luminous energy and neon lights. I'm also picking up when you go to sleep, before you transition into the dream state or you enter into a dream, this is something that you might walk through or that you might see. Okay, like in your mind's eye or just even in the dream, okay? It's kind of like going through this warped portal, okay? And the warped portal is maybe you going through that lucid energy into the astral, and right before you transcend into the dream state. This is what you go through. It's almost like if you were the electricity, okay, and somebody just like took a cord and plugged you into the wall. That current, this is that current that you're going through before you move into the wall onto the other side. I hope I'm making sense. That's you. That's the energy that you are shifting from in the physical world into the astral world. That was the best way that they could have me describe. That was a tongue twister. Whoa. All right. I am presence. Light body activation. Assessing the divine within. This kind of looks like a little bit of that energy down there when it comes to matching of the colors and the bright light. Okay, like I was stating, you're the electric current. You are the light. You are the presence moving through that portal. Crown chakra upgrade. Divine connection. Holy experiences. Miraculous energy. This is the rebirth. This is the rebirth. Okay. Angelic frequency. The rebirth. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent energy. Yes. Allow yourself to surrender so that they can greet you when the time is right. Okay? Greet you and help you move down the path onto the next parts of your journey. That was a beautiful reading. I loved that for you guys. Let us pull. You guys know how I like to. Let's pull from the cosmic manifestation deck. While we are embodying so many energies right now. All right, let's wrap this up with a message from the cosmic wisdom manifestation. And one more shuffle should do it. We get a card to tide up this energy, Spirit. You have so many that want to jump up. There it is. Thank you. Leo. What's Leo got to do with it? Someone check. I haven't been too up when it comes to the planets. I believe I've said that before too. I apologize, y'all. I need to get on board with it. As you walk your path, remember that your strength is not only in the spotlight, but also in the shadows. In the shadows, where you can uncover the depths of your soul. Okay, straight up Scorpio energy. When you're talking about shadows and the depths, even though this is Leo, but this is also talking about you being the leader. Okay? You are the leader when it comes to walking through those shadows into the depths of your soul. That's what this energy is about. Being the leader for your star family. And of course, aligning with them so that you find them and then you continue to go on the path because you guys got a lot of shit to do. And you're manifesting so much as we move into the next parts of our timeline and our reality. It's there. It's all waiting for us. Okay? We just got to align with it. All right? That's where I leave you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. And I'll see you next time. 1,